Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. You guys requested a gin week last week, so we decided let's make gin. Eric's over here going. I have to have. He likes gin, which is good. So we have lots of gin, and I found out when I was looking for gin that apparently this is maybe a fourth of it at most. So there's a lot of gin here. Of course, one of our favorite distilleries is Vikre. I'm up there in Duluth. Now, I'm wondering if there's a problem because I don't see anything on the numbers, and that is weird. So, I wonder if it's going out. Yeah, let's check the stream because
fails.
Andy's. Oh yeah, make sure your sound's off. Okay, there we go. Maybe it's okay now. Maybe it's going now. I think it must have just been a weird delay, guys. That's bizarre. Okay. Okay. Huh. Weird. I guess there was a delay for some reason tonight. I don't know what was going on with it, but it seems to be working now. So, all right. Good. Hey, Jason, Andy, and Spencer Mavs in here. I saw him earlier, and Scott Moody, and I said he's traveling, so all that good stuff. So, like I said, you guys requested gin night last week, so we have lots and lots of gin. So, I don't know how much gin Eric's had, but we're about to expose him to a ton of different types of gins and lots of wild things. And whether they are your traditional gins, and then there's a lot of non-traditional I've also pulled. So I think we'll start with the traditional ones you guys have probably all heard of, and then go to a tremendous amount of craft that I'm a huge fan of. So I think let's start with Sapphire. I think that's as classy as you're going to get. Your London Dry style, of course, this beautiful Bombay Sapphire. It's a good one to start with. And then, like I said, then we'll go into a ton of American stuff, Japanese, Scottish, Peruvian, got stuff from all over the world. No surprise on you guys. In fact, I know I've got some gin brands that want to come on and do a show. If you guys are interested, we could certainly get their representatives on to do that. I know we also have a few gins up at the castle for now, just as reference points. There's some Texas ones and some other fun. So it's hard to beat Sapphire and a gin and tonic. It's classic. It's it's one of the first gins I probably ever bought because that's my aunt. Were drinking at the time was Bombay Sapphire and said it was good. And also, I love Military Special gin. That's the first gin I ever bought because that's what I could afford.
And it's a pretty bottle.
Yeah, it's a pretty bottle. This one, yes. Military Special, not so much. Yeah, I got that. I'll have to grab that later. It's hilarious. It's down there in the bottom. I used to have it on the spinner, but I didn't think we needed Military Special on the spinner anymore. So,
It's just hard not to like this.
This is true. Just your classic thing. Oh, you found a gin that Tara loves. Really? Oh, but you didn't buy it in America because of our bag. Well, that's a special line for free. Oh, man, that's too bad, Andy. Maybe you can find a special friend there that can help you out, hopefully, over there in Scotland to take care of you. Okay. Good, I'm glad. Okay, guess there must have been something weird with the feed tonight because everybody sounds like they were having issues. Okay, well, I'm glad it's working now, so that's weird.
Kick the camera a few times.
Yeah, for real.
Hit it with a small hammer.
Exactly. And Spencer, if you want to join us, I know you have a ton of this stuff. You're more than welcome. I can put the link out there. It's up to you, though. And Donald said he might join later, but I know he's got to work for probably another hour, he said, so we'll see what happens.
Work.
That thing that pays the bills. No fun. But hey, if you come to the castle, you can help come check out us. And then if you want to do a class on gin, we're happy to bring a ton of gin in for you. Obviously, focus on whiskey, but it's all good.
We are versatile.
That's right.
Even stuff that's clear, we can do that too.
You love the crab religion. You know what? I'm trying to. I know I've tried it. I think down there. I don't actually think I bought a bottle of that one because I was like, sure, obviously it's all good. You hardly have any gin on the shelf right now. Oh, okay. That's surprising, Spencer. You are the man of cocktails. I figured you have tons of gin.
Can't do Credit Barrel. We got Still Awesome.
We still have Still Awesome. And I guess, I left, whose gin's up there? Iron Roots is up at the castle. I did bring theirs up there because I like the bottle a lot and it's pretty. Because you know how I feel about pretty bottles.
That's a big deal.
I do love me some pretty bottles. So it's up. Yeah, I think it's there. Like, of course, surprise. There's some Texas gins up there. I left Still Austin's here because I need to have some gins here that were Texas, so I left a few here. But most there's a handful up there. So classic juniper. botanicals, and if you don't know a lot about gin, like here, I'll just tell you what's on the side of them. They've got, see here, Grains of Paradise from West Africa. But some of these I'm not even sure what they are. A Coulibaly from Java, a Cassenbark from Indochina, almonds from Spain, licorice from China. Let's see, juniper berries from Italy, lemon peel from Spain, coriander seeds from Morocco, angelica root from Saxony, and orris root from Italy. So some wild botanicals in here, which is fun, but I really like when it gets to the American stuff, all the crazy stuff they're doing now, to say the least. So, oh yes, don't we? Oh, Bruichladdich is bring out a barrel aged version. Ooh, well, if we're gonna talk about Bruichladdich, we might as well switch to the Botanist, which is one of my favorite. Probably one of the first premium gins I guess I ever bought. Man, this bottle's, gosh, this is probably from probably 2010, I think.
Isn't it higher ABV too?
Yeah, it is higher. It is at 46. Yeah, it is a little bit higher. It did bring some Navy strengths out too. Of course, it brought out the Plymouth, which is one of my favorites.
Go Navy.
That's right. That's what they're good at making gin.
Fly Navy.
So, of course, the Botanist with their beautiful 22 botanicals here from Islay, made by Bruichladdich, which is, of course, one of our favorite distilleries. And at some point later this year at the castle, we'll be having Bruichladdich doing an event there. So that will be fun. All right. Oh, it's so vastly different than Sapphire. Hey, Mike, good to see you there. What? They've closed the Botanist bottling at Bruichladdich and moved it to France? They cut 11 jobs. Oh, man, that sucks. I didn't know they did that. That's too bad. So it's finishes its gin season, though, so I'll probably have a couple soon. Well, something's just a few favorites at this point. Makes sense, Spencer. I need the Botanist again. I think only ever actually tried it. That's shocking, Spencer. Yeah, this is a totally different smelling, of course, being for a Scottish gin over an English gin. What's less juniper, to say the least.
Yeah, very much. Yeah.
Lots more lemon peel and sage. It smells very nice. Very clean smelling gin. Hey, Tater Dome, good to see you there.
That's pretty.
It is pretty. I like the bottle too. It's also nice. It's got lots of embossing on there that I really appreciate. All the beautiful things. Of course, I'm not going to read you guys all of these again because there's just too many freaking things. And if we did here, we'd be here all night reading freaking things in these. But, you know, it's all cool. But yeah, they list all the botanicals on the bottle, so it's cool. So,
you have to admit, never had that before.
You never had that? Oh, okay.
That was up to the hype. That is really good.
Yeah, this is really good. Really, really good Scottish gin. There's a couple, and then the Sassenach also is a wild Scottish gin. We'll do here in a second. It says, I can like a thing and have tried all of them and not truckload of it. Thank you very much. Most restaurants in Islay had Botanist bottles as their water bottles. Oh, that's cool. It is a really pretty bottle, so I could see refilling with it as a water bottle. Oh, no gin in the house, Jason. Awesome. Been drinking with some Hampton. Hey, that's good rum. It's all good. All right, so let's switch over to the Sassenach since we're going to stay in Scotland. So this, as you guys know, this is Sam Hewing's gin, which we've done a full review on this one. This is a fantastic gin made with wild Scottish botanicals, and it's not a whole list of them, which is nice, I guess, that it's a fairly simple but delicious gin. Let's see here. They use heather, wild Scottish apples, Scots pine, toasted oats, bramble leaves, rhubarb, and then blueberry and juniper. So
I could easily like that just on that list.
Oh yes, I love Sam Ewing. I love the Sassenach. His whiskey's fantastic, so his gin's just as good. And it might have won quite a few awards for good reason. It's amazing gin. Like you guys said, it's summertime, so it's time for gin. And you can't go wrong with a nice gin with ice. A gin and tonic is... I'm not a huge fan of tonic, just I think it's too bitter. But I like it with club soda. I like it as, highballs are always good with gin as well. So
that's pretty.
It's nice. So I spy Death's Door. That's another I need to visit. Been to a bottle or two, but I haven't thought of. So Death's Door, unfortunately, guys, Death's Door is out of business.
Yeah. That's right.
So if you do have a bottle of Death's Door, or you find one, you should buy it immediately. It's great gin, and it's hard to find considering this. Now I know Dancing Goat has taken over some of it, so I don't know if exactly the same. But yeah, those are original Death's Doors when they were open bottles. So hey, John Krantz, good to see you there. In fact, John was up there. We went to the Door County Distillery. So we'll be doing a couple of those this evening as well. So it'll be good. It's taken next to Ugly Betty, which is the gin still at Brew Cloudy. Okay, interesting. So totally different than the Botanics.
Yeah.
Because this is all made with Highland stuff, whereas that's Isla stuff. Just uniquely different.
Every botanical is local?
This one is, yeah. Yep, I like it though. Like I said, it's vastly different, but I'm a big fan of it. I like the clean. I like that it's a simpler gin. It's not as wild, but it's really nice. Oh, the Lemon Peel Note, Door County. Oh yeah, Door County is good. We might have went home with a few bottles from Door County that day. I think we went home with 6 because my wife was a big fan of those, and then their brandies, and of course we bought their single malt, their bourbon, and their rye, which we've yet to review any of them, and we really should, considering that was 4 years ago at this point. But it happens. We'll get there. So I think that's why Harley rum and settled on just a few gins. That's a solid choice. That's why I avoided it's purely a financial gain. That's true, Jason Katz, because then if you start getting to other things, then it becomes a problem.
42%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we're just going to kind of jump around on proofs here.
40-something.
Yeah, they're all going to be. The only thing that's going to be really high is going to be that Plymouth.
Maybe.
I think everything else is going to be fairly there. Okay, so let's go. Who did that one? Let's do Tanqueray next. Now, this is their Rancor version, which is a little bit special, of course, over their regular one, that it's made with limes and other botanicals, as they say. But I've actually never opened this. So I've never had it, so we're going to have this one on there together.
We're going to find out.
I like regular Tanqueray. Now, that's, of course, a basic good gin. Obviously, nothing wrong with Tanqueray by any. Obviously, they've done quite well last time I checked. They might be in pretty much every bar in the world, generally speaking. As like, if you want a gin and tonic, you're getting Tanqueray most likely. Because Tanqueray is delicious. But yeah, and I like the bottle of this too. It's clean. It's a pretty one. Hey, Sam, good to see you there. Check out Sam's channel. Of course, check out Sam's as well. Hey, David, it's the only gin I was Rabbit Hole, which is next to one dry finish in rye barrels. Not bad. Need to try the Botanist. I've never had Rabbit Hole's gin, to be honest with you. I don't think I have. I'd like to try that one at some point. Did you get that in Kentucky, David, or is that something you can buy locally in Texas? I'm not sure on that one. See, and that's the problem, Jason, right? You got Scotch, Irish, American single malt, bourbon, rye, grappa, Armagnac, rum, apple, brandy, Edelweiss, and Baggio. Right, that's all, Jason. Exactly. You can buy it locally in California. Okay, that's where you can get it. Okay, interesting.
We need to live to be about 3,000 if we're going to try all of them.
Yeah, for real. It should be in Texas. Okay, I probably have never looked for it either, Sam. I'll have to go look. Or just say, hey, Rabbit Hole, can I please have one of your gins? That'd be great. That also works. They have sent us bottles before, which is I appreciate. Well, it's definitely lime. Holy crap. It reminds me a lot, and I know this is a cheap bottle, but I actually really like it, is the Seagram's Lime Gin. It's one of my favorites to make cocktails with because it's like $17 for a 175, and it's really good. It's cheap, but it's good.
You pay full price.
Yeah, full price at $17. Yeah, it's worth it. I might have a couple bottles of that down there.
Lime Twisted, I think it's called.
I don't even. Yeah, I think you're right. Twisted lime. I think that sounds right. Or not use a lime twisted. Something along those lines.
Very, very acceptable. I would enjoy that. It's a nice.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Summer spritzer.
Actually, this is probably really great as a spritzer, to be honest with you. Yeah. That was some ice and a martini glass and some, like I said, some club soda or some Sprite would be great. Actually, throw a little Campari in there. It'd be fantastic. Oh, let's see. Sam says, I'll give you a guess about what high age island malt. I'm going to guess Talisker just because that I know at some point you've had some Taliskers in the past, so probably them be my guess. It makes juniper less gin, so it's basically spice gin with citrus notes. What distillery is that, Andy, in Oklahoma that's making a juniper less gin? Obviously, no, I've got some of them here tonight that are juniper less, but which one is that up in Oklahoma? Talisker 45? Oh, that's nice, Sam. That's fantastic.
Show off.
Yeah, I have to do what we talked about and
Jealous.
take care of that sooner than later, Sam. Just been busy. All right, let's see here. We're going to stay. That's a little bit, it's super interesting. Let's stay with other countries for the moment.
Jinka.
That's Peruvian. We can do that one. Yeah, so this is Jinka. This is a Peruvian gin. Maybe the same guys that make, this is the berry edition, that make Blast whiskey down there in Peru. But yeah, this is really nice. We've actually reviewed this as well. Some nice stuff. Yeah, right? Sam, that is amazing, though. You have a 45-year Talisker. That's pretty fantastic.
Jealous.
Yeah,
Very jealous.
just a wee bit, right? But I like this one. It's got all these beautiful berries they've added to it, so which is nice. Yeah, definitely. That's, I think, the oldest Talisker I've had. We're like 22, something like that. I don't think I've had a Talisker older than that. You can't make gin without it. Okay. Maybe by technical definition, Sam.
Juniper.
All right. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate it. Sam knows. Sam's an author on all these things. You should check out his book. It's a good one. Wrote a great book for introduction to whiskey, so go check it out. Also, like I said, check out his YouTube channel. I just turned 45. They should have sent me that same Talisker too. Exactly, Jason Coates. Totally. Seems like a solid Jew. It's called a vodka. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, gin, but it's technically a flavored vodka. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I see what you're saying. Spice vodka from Wonder Folk in Guthrie, Oklahoma. Okay, I'll try it. Maybe next time you come down and you can bring a little of that there and we can give it a whirl. So deal. What's it just infusion otherwise? I like this one. Yeah, this is vastly different again than we've had. So, like I said, this obviously got a little bit of juniper in it, but mostly it's got these different berries, and I forget the berries. It's all. Oh, let's see. Yeah, it's got, of course, juniper berries, blackberries, blueberries, golden berries, raspberries, and then sugarcane and glacial water. So the base on this one is essentially a rum. So, which is nice. So you're using sugarcane. Reread my message. Gin is technically just flavored vodka. Oh, well, that's true. You're not wrong, Sam. That's a good point. You are correct on that. You're right. It is a flavored vodka because you're simply flavoring it with botanicals. Yeah, as far as distillation process goes, it doesn't change. You're right on that. It's just add that gin basket on it. You are correct. Ooh, a wheat vodka from Poland. Oh, I bet that is delicious, John. Yeah, there's a lot of really nice vodkas as long as they're not the crappy stuff that's the mass-produced garbage that I don't think any of us like those mass-produced nasty vodkas. But I've had plenty of craft vodka that's really good.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes, Sam, we know. All right, so there's another Peruvian vodka. Where's the other one?
Amazonian?
Yeah. So this is one of my favorite labels that's not a compass box. Now, I know we've had this on the show before, this Amazonian, also made by the guys over at Black Whiskey. But yeah, this is just a beautiful freaking bottle. Yeah, there's also a field review on that one.
We must admit the Black Whiskey was
it was a hit.
Big hit at the show we did the other day.
That's right. We had a nice group of 9 there on Saturday. Had an excellent show. They really decided that they really love Scotch and single malt. So that was really nice that they...
Smart people.
That's right. They figured that out. And also, pretty much all the women universally loved peated Scotch, which was also super interesting because I think we're the only one of them that really had peated Scotch prior, and they all ended up enjoying the hell out of it, so which was nice.
They are on our permanent good list.
Yes, they are. We do have the botanist, Sam. It was the second one we did tonight because the botanist is amazing. So it does sort of depend on how the gin is made. Botanicals are in the column that makes sense. If they're in the wash, maybe it's not quite just flavored vodka. I know that we've owned that. You're right. Okay.
I like this one a lot so far.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just off the nose at least.
Oh, yeah, this is a great gin.
Also 40%.
41. So just 1 point up. But yeah, this is the first and original gin from Amazonia. Probably the most exotic gin in the world, as they say. And that's just good marketing.
It's distinct, I'll say.
It is. It's definitely a different gin. I know if you guys go on to our actual review of this, I have a lot of what's actually into this. I just don't remember offhand. If you go look at the review, it lists all the botanicals that are in this one too. And there's a lot of really good ones in there. Yes, Peter Scotch is definitely our first love, John, for sure. As everyone on this channel is totally aware of.
Yeah. We might be biased.
But we had someone that's a huge fan wants to know, can they do a class just on Isla Scotch? The answer is absolutely, as many times as you want.
Yes, and yes again.
And we might even join you drinking those at that point. There's a good chance.
There could be a community involvement in that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's got a nice finish to it as well.
Yeah. Hey, Ignasti, good to see you there. Please pronounce peated better. It sounds like something else. We're sorry, Sam. You already know we can't pronounce things. It says, have you tried the carom run in a Scottish? I have not had that one.
Oh, I've had that one.
Oh, that one's that good?
It is. I like that quite a bit.
Never. Where's that made in Scotland? I've never had. Heard of that one.
Yeah, we had that at Mirage actually.
Oh, nice. Ooh, a sample of the Freud Elements 1.0 here is heaven. Oh, I bet it is, John. I bet that's fantastic. Very nice. But yeah, this is really good stuff. I know my sister-in-law's a huge So
easily get it.
Karun. There you go. So I'll have to let's see if I can find that one. Give that a whirl. But yeah, she's a huge fan of gin. She knows that I like gin, so I always bring her gin tasting when she comes to the house. And also our buddy Brian over at Pit Face Barbecue, who's amazing barbecue. His wife is also a huge gin fan. So for Booker's night, I said, for Leanne putting up with us all these years, it's like, I'll bring you a whole gin thing. So I only brought 2 whiskeys and I think 10 gins. So she was very happy about that. So, I figured we might as well pay our dues at that point. I brought her some wine and some vodka and aquavit as well. All right, that's very nice. Okay, let's go over to Japan.
Do that.
So we got Roku here, which is actually going to be the review here in about a week or so. Is the Roku gin, which is a really cool bottle there. I like it. Of course, this is made by Suntory. This is this beautiful sakura flower, yuzu peel, sencha tea, sansho pepper, sakura leaf, and Geico crew tea. As you guys all know, I can't pronounce any of that stuff, but it's really good gin. So, let's see here. A little hard to pour, though, because of the hexagonal shape.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's pretty cool, and it's a really nice bottle.
It's like the Sexton.
Yeah. Sexton, I think easier. Well, Sexton's more like a two-handed. I guess there's probably two-handed would be better. But yeah, it's a beautiful. I don't make a cap. It's a beautiful bottle, though. I just like all the botanicals, as you guys can see, they make. As you guys know, anything Japanese is going to be very much art. So it's just beautiful stuff. But yeah, fun gin. So they add those 6 regular gins, and then they have 8 of the, your standard regular botanicals. But this one's just a fun one.
It's pretty.
Sweet's good, Sam, on that one. I as far as I say, but it's up to everyone else. Made from barley, it's on the floor, so it's higher ppm. Oh, nice. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I like
that. John, sounds nice. Yeah, so this is another game. That's what I like about gin is I never realized until recently how vast, especially with all the craft boom and you're starting to bring other countries into this, that, it's all fun. Oh, you're talking about the frog. Okay, Sam.
43%.
But how vast different countries put together gin, and their local botanicals are really important. Every state does it differently now. It's just really nice to get a lot of local and different, and just countries doing their different things. And just gin's fantastic.
See, 6 botanicals, 6-sided bottle.
Yeah. Because they put the pictures of each botanical etched in the glass.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's cool. No surprise, it's art because it's Japanese. Everything for them's art, and it's beautiful. Oh, it's delicious stuff. It says Elements is made from malted barley from the distillery, which is usually mixed with malted barley from the mainland. So it's for more heavily peated. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'd like to try that. That sounds like fun. Oh, that's good stuff. All right. So that's Roku now. Give me that one there. That's the Kyoto Dry Gin. Now this, I know, was Chris's Gin of the Year. So Chris, Liquor Hound, as you guys know, is a good friend of ours. That he also asked for a great gin. So my sister-in-law found this one from a friend. And so we finally found a bottle. So I was like, hey, Chris, you got to get a bottle of this. And it was his Gin of the Year. Like, this stuff is amazing. Now, it's at 54.5. So you're talking about 111 proof from the Kyoto Distillery. This Kinnobi beer, however you pronounce it. This one's good stuff. So, Coloman cask, not that I know of. I think it's just, I don't think so. But let me see something. Says 11 botanicals are harvested at the peak of the season. We call it the 6 elements. Like I said, we haven't reviewed this one yet, so I haven't done anything besides it tastes great. That's all I know. So when we eventually get this one, this is Kinobi. So it's like Obi-Wan Kenobi. All right.
Kinobi. Obi-Wan.
It's gin for Star Wars. That's what I read.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, man, these screw caps are trying to run away from me apparently tonight. Apparently, I have a hard time with these more than freaking corks.
Kamikaze.
Yeah, there you go. Star Wars Day. Oh, you're right. It is. Star Wars Day is on Saturday. That's true. You're right, Sam. That it is. Pretty good distillery. Okay. So totally different than the Roku. Like, not even, like, obviously made different distilleries, but vastly different.
Yep.
Yeah, lots of lemon on this one.
Yeah, I could buy that. Yeah, like lemon pledge almost.
Yeah. That is good stuff.
It's got some zing to it.
Oh, it's, like I said, this one's 111.
111 proof?
Yeah.
Whoa!
So you went from 86 to 111.
That'll warm the house up.
It says, may the 4th be with you. The 5th deals an absolute and be a revenge of the 6th and the 6th. I could see that it's too light for cocktails. I could see that. Yeah, I think that's probably just a good gin, the Roku, to drink just over ice and just be nice.
Yeah, I could absolutely agree with that.
Now, this one will definitely stand up in cocktails.
Stand up to a lot of melting as well.
Well, yeah, that's there's no doubt on that. All right, so what are the big names? I think let's do Monkey, because that Monkey 47 is probably the last big name gin we're going to do. We'll do that. Oh, that's a flavored gin.
Okay.
We'll do it here. We can do that here in a second.
Okay.
I guess that's the last international, isn't it, though? Everything else I think is American.
Yeah.
All right, I guess give me the Whitley Neill. Where's Plymouth at? Is Plymouth American or is that
British?
I don't think it's American. I'm pretty sure it's not.
That's the original Plymouth.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is English. The Black Friars Distillery from 1793. Only problem with gin is it's clear and it's hard to read the back of their thing because of that.
Makes you squint a lot. Yeah.
I don't know. Oh yeah, Product of England. There we go. I found it. I guess if we're at 111, might as well go to the 114.
Yeah.
Then we'll switch. Then we'll go to the Whitley and Neill.
Let's deploy the nukes.
There we go. So we got Plymouth gin now. Beautiful Navy strength, one of the original Navy strengths you got out there that you can still buy today. One of my favorite ones to make. If you like a Long Island iced tea, this is the one to use. I like to make my Long Island iced teas really, really potent because that's the way they're supposed to be. And if you make it with good products, you get a better Long Island iced tea. You shouldn't make it with crappy things. Even though you're mixing it, you should use good stuff when you mix.
Sounds like a life of the Malibu on Long Island, you know?
Yeah.
Malibu. The boom.
Oh, and coming from a family where Long Island iced teas are a part of life, this is definitely something to use in it.
I drank some of them in a Muslim country a long time ago.
I bet you did. Oh, so good. I mean, it's your total regular London Dry style, but it's delicious. If you like a high proof gin, Plymouth gin's fairly inexpensive. You can get it for like $25, $30. It's worth every penny to me. I think it's a really just solid.
Absolutely solid.
I mean,
completely agree.
They kind of know what they're doing since they've been around for 250 years. They might know what they're doing.
Why am you making gin? Inconceivable.
Yeah, right. Gin should have E150 so you can read the bottles better. There you go. That's awesome. Besides, must contain juniper. What are the other rules? To be honest with you, I don't know. Sam, what are the rules on gin? I've never really looked them up because this is the first time we've ever done we reviewed gins before, but I don't think I've actually looked into what's the technical definition of what makes it gin. Like if it was whiskey, obviously we know that right now. But I don't know on gin. I've never spent enough time to look or really care that much. But I guess I should.
Gin and Geneva, I think, is the other one or something.
Genevieve
variation.
Genevieve, actually, as far as I understand, predates gin from Holland. I have had some of that. Genevieve is fantastic. If you haven't had Genevieve, do try some Dutch Genevieves. They're just great. So go to the House of Bowls. They're one of the first ones to create them in the late 1600s, and they're just fabulous. And they have tons of different flavors on top of the regular Genevieve. But yeah, if you ever go to the Bowls experience in Holland, that is something you should definitely do if you're into things like that. If barrel-aged gin doesn't exist, so there's no station of oak in gin, so color makes no sense. Right, Jason, exactly. Unless it's flavored, then you can have it. So it's good stuff. It's like Jennifer, but different. There you go. It's the other girl in the room.
Jennifer Flowers.
That's right. Yeah, she's flavored too.
Oh, she's flavored, right? A little artificial too.
Oh, all right. So yeah, that's a good gin. All right. Yeah, I like it. It's just solid classic gin that tastes really freaking good.
That should be in every house.
Totally agree. All right, so we're at the last international. Now this is a flavored gin. One of my favorite gin companies here is Whitley Neill. Now this is the one Donald, who will be here later, turned us on to, is Whitley Neill. Now, for some reason, we can't find Whitley Neill anywhere in Texas now, and I don't know why. I looked on their website; they make like 26 different gins, so I'm really sad because I wanted to get the blood orange one, but we couldn't find it. So this is the rhubarb and ginger gin. So this one is good stuff. It's good enough, Sam. It's a live stream. It's good enough. So one I started with 5 years ago, so the one I still have. Okay, let's see here. It says, contain juniper berries have a predominant juniper flavored at least 40% alcohol by volume. In the United States is still from a neutral spirit. Okay, so it's a pretty broad definition then after that. All right, that's cool. Yeah, this is very different.
Ooh, man.
Oh, I like the way that smells, though.
Now for something completely different.
Yeah, to jump to something completely different, we'll go to rhubarb and ginger. Gin is definitely very broad, Sam. I'd agree with you on that. That's for sure.
I've had Boodle's rhubarb gin.
I've heard of it, but not had it.
Having vague memories of that being somewhat like this.
I've had that crazy whale gin. That's that super sea salt thing. That thing is crazy salty.
Whale tail, I think, or
Something like that, yeah. Don't you call Jennifer a broad?
Oh, yeah. She's broad,
right? Hilarious. Now, obviously, this is way sweeter, but it's delicious.
That's really cool.
Oh, good, Sam. Actually, that's good. I will let my sister-in-law know, too, because she's in love with this stuff and cannot find any way to get it. I will let her know for sure, because I'm sure she'll probably want to put an order in. For sure. Yeah, which ones do you carry, Sam? Do you know by chance offhand, or you can let me know later? That's fine too. No big deal. Yeah, I like it a lot. I mean, I like it's made really. It's not overpowering. It's just made really, really well.
Yeah, that's a different bottle and different taste, but very much in the category.
And of course, I love pretty bottle because beautiful bottle, purple bottle. Yeah, it's kind of like, now this to me is what Empress should be as far as color-wise goes. I don't actually have Empress, unfortunately. Empress is really good, though. But somehow we do it to get one of those when we do an Empress. All right, I think that's all the foreign gin. All right.
Monkey 47.
Oh, that's from San Francisco.
Okay.
All right, so let's do one more flavored one since we're on flavored. So this is Koval. This is their cranberry gin. Now, nerd that I am, I love how this is all, you can fill this bottle up and it's all, I don't know, it's pretty. And it has texture to it because it just feels great. So you have the Kings, the pink grapefruit, aloe, cucumber, raspberry, original, blood orange. Oh, sweet, you have a ton of them. That's awesome. Thanks, Sam. All right, cool. I'll let her know. That's really great. Empress is another one that gets lost in cocktails, but it sure is pretty. Totally agree.
My wife loves that one.
It's beautiful stuff. What's funny, when we were asking William for the Empress, he's like, "Oh, we don't have it." Well, it's funny. We go in the store. It was behind him. Like, it's right here.
Oh!
It was hilarious. All right, so this is Caldwell. This is out of Chicago. Everything there is kosher and organic out of that distillery. And the people under both doctrines in it, we've done full reviews on Koval stuff. They're amazing people, and they make really great stuff. Says Empress whole thing is this the butterfly pea flower tea, so that's what changed the color. Oh, I did not know that. Okay, that's cool.
That's right. Somehow it's tied to Queen Victoria too.
Oh, okay. I'll have to go look into that. Had an Empress martini last week. Tasty, but the lemon twist was enough to overpower the. Really interesting. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had it in cocktail. I think I've only drank it neat, so that's a good. I'll have to try that at some point. Yeah. Everything that makes Sam's kosher. Yes, it is.
That is no doubt cranberry.
It's definitely cranberry.
Oh,
but yeah, if you look at all their bottles, they all say kosher.
Wow.
Yep, they're all kosher. Sure are. Hey, Donald, there's the man who turned us on to Whitley and Neill. We just did the ginger and rhubarb, Donald, and found out that Sam's store carries a few of them, and to make my sister-in-law very happy because she's been looking desperately for them and can't find them anywhere. Oh, that's good stuff, though.
That's an amazing amount of cranberry.
They do a good job.
It's not subtle. That is
it's not
cranberry,
but it's really, really nice stuff. So it's good stuff. All right. So now let's move on to. Let's do a couple of Texas gins, and then we'll move up into the Northwest. Yeah, let's do the Texas gins first. So let's see. This is 40. Yeah, let's do Western Sun. This is 45. Let's see. They're all 28 bottle. Okay, very nice. Per bottle. Oh, nice. Okay, it's a good price too. Sweet. I do have Acre. It's down there on my shelf. I love Acre. Acre's great gin. I'll grab an Acre. Don't worry, Sam. I meant to grab that one. I'll get it just for you. I know you went to visit them when you were here. So, and yes, the Acre gin, was it 2 Minis, I think is what it's called, is really good.
Their clear stuff is very good.
Yeah, totally agree. So this is Western Sun. This is up in Pilot Point, Texas, which is semi-close to the Oklahoma border. But this is good stuff. So we've actually had these guys on the show prior. That was a few years ago now when they had their single barrel. We did all their vodkas and their gins, and wow. Oh, now it's gin. It's a very powerful gin. Very different we've had. Yeah, this is juniper, cucumber, orange peel. Yeah, the cucumber just crazy jumps out. Yeah,
totally cucumber.
Grapefruit and herbs, and it's personally for me, I really like it because once again, it's a craft. It's very different. It's just a fun gin. The hint is all red cran hairspray, but somehow it's magnificent. That's awesome. Yeah, I have not found. I looked for that one. It was at the store, Donald, but I didn't find it. I do need to get that Ungava Arctic gin. We definitely need to get that one. Yeah, Western Sun makes. Yeah, they also make a barrel aged gin as well, Spencer. But yeah, I love all their vodkas too. Like, there's not a vodka or gin I don't like from Western Sun. Like I said, I do know them really well. Have been friends with them for a long time. But yeah, they make good stuff. If you guys want really good flavored vodka, Western Sun is one of the best that there is in the world.
You just call that cucumber gin.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah, that cucumber's overpowering.
But not in a bad way.
No, in a bad way.
Yeah,
it's just that is definitely
there.
the predominant note. The rest are there. That cucumber's wild. It's almost like a cucumber water. It's not because it's low in proof. It's just that's what it reminds me of. You took ice and that cucumber water we were into a few years ago. Yeah, it smells really nice. Let me grab that Acre so we can make Sam happy.
Hell's Half Acre.
All right, I'm going to go get the gin here from Acre real quick. And I'll let Eric talk to you for a minute.
Hey, howdy.
All right, so it's somewhere down here in the Acre section of the bar, which there is a full Acre section because I might have pretty much everything Acre makes.
It's a half acre.
Yeah, well, technically true. It is Hell's Half Acre. You're not wrong. Gotta pull out the Polish vodka that's in front of it first, though. Let's see here. And I gotta get the open bottle because I have several bottles of the gin. So, let's see here. Is this the open? No, that's the Halo. They also do a barrel aged version. See, that's the barrel aged vodka.
Barrel aged vodka.
Yeah, and it's really good.
Matt's place has it all.
Yeah, here, 2 minis gin, just from Acre. And then, that's another vodka. Where's the barrel aged gin? That's down here somewhere. Oh, I don't know. Screw it. One's good enough. Is it that it, maybe? No, that's the secret.
We thought you got all the bottles out of your house, Matt,
Yeah, I'll that. You're funny.
We got all the whiskey barrel bottles out, but a lot of survivors over there.
It's Golden Halo and Black Elizabeth vodkas, yeah. And the flavor, the barrel aged gin, I think, is in the office. All right, this is good enough. I'll find out another day for you guys. I guarantee you there'll be another gin strain because this is just the tip of the iceberg.
So this is gin part 1. Okay.
Sometime the next 3 or 4 months, we'll do another one. All right, these are, damn, this bottle's old. This bottle's from 2016. So these are all signed bottles, actually. Hey, Mr. Grape Shot, good to see you there. All right. Here we go.
Now, I am not the new co-host. I just happen to be here tonight. So
he's helping out.
I'm the pinch hitter for tonight.
He wanted to try. He wanted to drink lots of gin.
I'm open to it. Prefer whiskey, but I'll drink a good gin.
Yeah, it's not like we poured any nasty gins tonight. Yeah. There are plenty of those, but we ain't pouring any of those, and I don't know any of those. Because those were all drank a long, long time. Now, the only gin I will say that's cheap, that's still good, I do like Military Special Gin for cocktails. It's great. It's just a high juniper gin. It's nice. So barrel aged vodka on my desk right now. Definitely touch the wood. Yeah. The one I have is definitely quite brown, to say the least. Oh, you have the storms. Lovely. Yes, Donald, we had those the other night. I did not sleep well at all. I didn't think I fell asleep till 6 in the morning, so I didn't get up till 1:30. It was brutal.
Yeah,
So
our dog pretty much tried to sleep on our heads that night. The dog was scared to death.
Well, Violet ended up in my bed.
Yeah.
She's like, can I sleep in here? I'm like, I guess so, because I can't sleep anyway, so you might as well hang out in here, kid.
Springtime in Texas.
Yeah, those were some wicked storms. No, it's nothing. Yeah, he has bathroom whiskey. Thankfully, that's all gone right now. The Beefeater Blood Orange is decent stuff. I've not had the Beefeater Blood Orange ever. There you go. Small mark all off the floor. Yeah, so 3.5. It's not too bad. Mr. Graveshot at some point, you can go up to the castle and check it out. All that good stuff. So, I'm really glad, Andy, that the tornado fell apart 3 miles from your house. That's great. Big ones hit an hour south. That's pretty scary. So vodka cannot be aged or stored in wooden barrels except when stored in paraffin-lined wood barrels and located and labeled as bottled and bomb. What? I have never heard of that, Sam. That's crazy. Huh. I guess they say screw it, I guess, on it, or just say whatever. Submit it till someone says yes. I don't know. That's funny. The streets of Southern... Oh, yeah. That's what it was like here, Donald. It was crazy how much water was here. Like, I know the week before we got 4+ inches, and we had another almost 3 on Saturday. We have an insane amount of water here. Oh, the tornado's been up 4 miles northeast of us and said, lovely.
On a good note, the grass is growing really well.
Well, we do have that going. We have that definitely going. Well, that's just a solid gin. That's Acres 2 minis. Yeah.
Yeah, I got 47% too.
Yeah, it's also nice higher proof. I do like that. I like that Acre doesn't put stuff at the bottom either. I like that everything's named for the Hell's Half Acre. Like it says, Lord make us good, but not right now. I do love their saying on it. It's just hilariously funny. If you guys don't know what Hell's Half Acre is, Hell's Half Acre is in Fort Worth here. Was basically a red light district in the 1800s. And pretty much anything goes. And long-haired Jim was the lawman out there. And like you said, if there was going to be killing, it was getting done by him. And he did a lot of it.
Yeah.
He was the lawman, and he didn't like you to stick you out.
He fired a lot of rounds, that's for
To
sure.
say the least. And he was displeased that someone else was doing the killing. So then he took care of you as well. Yeah, exactly, Sam. Just submit it and see if it gets approved. Exactly. Definitely the grasses have it close to a drought right now. As we've been at 8 years. Wow. Okay, well then, yeah, that's a plus then. Yeah, for Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, Oklahoma especially, yeah. It's been wild, to say the least. But yeah, it's a nice, solid... It doesn't taste 47 either, which is nice that it's sneak up on you. All right, so let's do Still Austin. Now, this is one of their original gins. This, as you can see by the label, it's not the newer gin, which has the picture. I think it's the artist gin, whatever it's called. I think it's the artist, the musician. I can't remember which one's which. One's the bourbon, one's the...
One of those two.
I don't know. Whatever. It's one of those two.
It's pretty.
Exactly. And it's damn fine gin. Yeah, so Still Austin makes really good cocktails. If you ever get a chance to go down there, Chris Sales is the owner of Still Austin. He's a super good dude. They make really good stuff down there. The Naturalist. Okay, that's what it is. I knew it was something fancy along those lines. Ooh, damn, Spencer. That's scary. Are mostly gone. Oh, that's horrible, Spencer. That's too bad.
Where's he at again?
Who? Spencer? He's in Nebraska.
Is he Papillion?
I'm not sure what area he is. Hey, Spencer, where are you at in Nebraska? I can't remember.
Papillion, perchance?
Oh, my, I got some monsters. I've not had the Isle of Harris gin yet. Like to try it, but I've not tried it. Have you tried it, Donald? Yes. Extremely good whiskey from Still. Yeah, Still also makes good whiskey. That's for sure. Good whiskey, good gin. Even when they had their original, what do you want to call it, new make, essentially, and flavored new make, those were also really nice. Yeah, I seen the Isle of Harris there. Spectacularly good gin. Okay, good to hear. I seen their whiskey, but I was like, man, it's $90 for a new one. Like most of the new distilleries from Scotland have been around $50, and I'm like, I'm hesitant to spend 90 to find out if it's good or not. I'm like, they want to send us one, sure.
That's a different ballgame.
That's different. But and like I said, I've been very happy with most of the new Scottish distillers and pretty good job. But I'm not going to find out for 90. It's going to sit there. Maybe it'll go on clearance. This is was hypey as hell in the UK. Okay. The malt was a bit dear. Okay.
Oh yeah, just north of Papillion. Yeah, I got a friend, Spencer in Papillion, who got pounded real good by hail. So
lovely.
Yeah. They were just barely missed by the tornado, but they got pounded by hail.
Great. Hey, AJ, good to see you there. Yes, totally agree, AJ. In fact, we'll be hitting that here in just a second. It's Monkey 47. Yeah, Monkey 47 has gone out of control in price, though.
Yes, it has.
It used to be pretty reasonable. Now it's like, holy crap. It was like $80-$90 or some craziness now. It's like 4 EF3s and 1 EF1 of the tentative finals. Damn. Yes, we did that. The second one there, Don, was the botanist we did. Hey, William Hall. Good to see you there. Speaking of William Hall, and of course, Donald and Cliff and Andy, you guys, all if you want to sponsor a shelf for the year, for $100, you can put your name on a shelf there, and all that goes to help support us at the castle. And plus, it's great to see your name on a shelf. So for the year, $100, good fun time. And there might be something special for you if you come to the castle when you take a class.
And that's one of our projects for the castle this week, is trying to find a place that can make really good.
Yes, that's exactly
little tags to put on the wood there.
So that way, when you guys do come visit it, your name will actually be on it.
You can have nice, classy tags.
Exactly. It's better than a piece of blue tape, right?
That's right.
I don't remember if I tried that one or not, Mr. Graveshot. The problem is, when I go to Crown Barrel, I try everything, and then I just don't remember. Apogee. Oh, you mean the Apology Gin? Is that what you mean? If that's the case, then yes, I did try the Apology Gin. Yeah, it was good. I thought it was pretty damn good stuff. The best thing I tried when I was there last time, judging the Texas Whiskey Festival, was was a peated Manitani whiskey. That stuff was amazing. If I was smart, I should have bought a bottle when I was there. That stuff was really, really, really good. Yeah, and that's the problem, AJ. It's 90 now. It used to be 50, exactly. So luckily, Specs in El Paso sells leader for 80, so I grabbed one of them over. Yeah, I don't blame you. I've had tasted samples You're right, Jason. That might be true. And, you might get more just like that are beautiful with blue tape on them. You never know. They might be really good.
Blue tape and a fine Sharpie.
A fine Sharpie and my crappy handwriting. But, it's all good. There might be a few of us with crappy handwriting and great samples. So it's all good. All right, so let's go to Monkey 47s. I've been talking about that.
Do that.
Man, that was a good pop. That's the best pop on. I guess that's probably the only one of the few corks we've had, too. That wasn't a screw top. There's been some that have been, but of course, this is beautiful stuff out of San Francisco from the St. George Distillery.
Schwarzwald.
Good stuff. Now, like I said, they do sell it for a liter, which I do appreciate. But good, beautiful Monkey 47. It's got a monkey on it. I like that, too, because monkeys are cool. Oh, it smells so good. What year is this? This is an old bottle, too. I can't remember what year this one's from.
It's a juniper.
10-year bottle, one for 64, ain't terrible. No, I'd have to agree with you on that, Jason Coates. That's true. Says my writing is like a doctor. Exactly, Mr. Grape Shops, and mine's not even that good. So I can't remember if to buy Henry McKenna for 10 at $80 now when it's 20. Oh, totally agree. Thank God I have 5 of them, Andy, because I'm not paying $80. I know Logan was at Total Wine and he sent me pictures. Yeah, the regular price there is like $69. I'm like, no, it's $35. Sorry, it doesn't cost. It's not worth more than $35. It's good, but not that good. It's crazy. Hey, Eric, good to see you there. Been finding them here 56, 80s, pushing my limits. Yeah, that's not too bad, William Hogg. You're running for 50 or 60. It's pushing the limit, but 80 to me is just not worth it at all.
The best deal right now is Knob Creek 12, $65.
I'd much rather have that.
12-year-old, 100 proof.
Yeah,
$65. Yes.
Yeah, that's definitely
and readily available.
No points. Now thankfully it is because when I got mine, like mine's a few years old. I probably 2019, 2020, whenever it came out, I got a bottle of it, and because that I got it in the back of Goody Goody for $50, and it's fabulous. I like it way more than the 15. I haven't opened the 18. I do have an 18, but I haven't opened it yet.
You get Peaks right there, $65 every time.
Now, I will say, 25th anniversary, best Knob Creek ever had. That Knob Creek is spectacular. Like, that's the best lights-out Knob Creek that's ever been made. I'd say I'd put it on par of, like, a Booker's Rye as far as how good that thing is.
That's solid.
That's solid. Just a great gin. Beautiful stuff there. Do love that one.
Yankee 47 in the Botanist Star. Absolutely worth it.
Yep, absolutely.
I don't know about a 90, but
yeah, it's really good though. Oh, we've been talking. We can get Empress here. We've been talking about that one. I don't have it tonight because I don't actually have a bottle, but we do sell Empress here, thankfully, and it is really good. Yeah, Eagle Rare at 50. No, it's $30. Yeah, and I agree with you, Andy. Get the Cooper's Craft 100 for 30. Go with that. Definitely a better choice. Yeah, exactly. You got hooked in the box and don't look back. Yeah, best case of power of those. Oh, yeah, there's old. Yeah, thankfully at the castle, there are several old 14 and 15-year-old KC picks there. So we do have several picks. That's the good news for you guys. So if you are into picks, we have lots of picks for you guys to come do class on. We can do just picks if that's your issue. You know, just depending what distillery you choose, or you want to do picks of just different distilleries, that's cool too. But we can do a class of just about anything with whiskeys. You just let us know what you want to do, and we can make it happen.
We got to keep expanding that. What's in the castle?
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah. There'll be lots more of those. Sorry, one of this weekend, my mouse broke, guys, and so Eric's like, "You can put this out." I'm like, literally, I'm sitting here turning the mouse on, and the on-off sheared off, went across the room. I'm like, well, I guess I'm toast.
Tore the tail off the mouse.
So I couldn't put out the video till this morning for our Saturday liqueur, and I couldn't put out the what's in the castle till today either. The stupid mouse didn't work. So I didn't get one until last night after church.
Kill the mouse.
Pretty much. Hey, David, good to see you there. He said, I'm not sure I'm going to the castle. Well, I don't blame you, Jason Coates. I'm pretty confident if you come to the castle, you're coming for scotch. Just since I happen to know you well enough about that.
When you walk in, go to the left. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, for real, right? He's like, your section's over here. It's like, it's pretty easy. When you come in, it's like American side right, left side is roll whiskey. So mostly scotch. The first 4 whole section are completely scotch.
Ignore the right, go left.
Yeah.
Left all the way.
And then you get to blended scotches and blended malts and all that good stuff. And then of course you get to world whiskeys and other fun things, mostly the American single malt.
And finish in Irish.
And finish in Irish. I mean, there's Canadian there too, so we do give them a section. Don't worry, but it's mostly good Canadian. I promise. It's not crappy.
It's only the good Canadian.
No, it's not all true. There is Crown Maple in there, which is horrible.
Way up on the top.
I didn't expect to ever pull it, but if someone wants a class on it, happy to do it. You know, I will fairly say I think it's revolting.
We almost had a class on it.
We almost did. So in the class, it was great.
We walked him down.
Who were fabulous. He was funny because it was his birthday and he was turned 81 years old. And he said, hey, we're like, well, what would you like to try? You know, give you extra birthday pour. Oh, I really like Crown. It's like, well, if you really want Crown, I was like, we'll give you a 29-year Crown, which I have. That was like, no Crown. We had to have something else, not Crown.
He got voted off the island on that one.
So we ended up pouring him Glengoyne 21. So I think it worked out fine.
Oh,
So,
he was quite happy with that one.
So yeah, it worked out good. So all right, let's see here. Let's do some stuff from Philadelphia. Now, Blue Coat, who's actually been to the house before this channel existed, back in 2018, we had Blue Coat come to the house and did an event with them. So Blue Coat is an American gin, which is in the American style, so way less juniper. And this is quite nice stuff, and it's really fun to have them on. People that really enjoyed this and turned them on to this brand. And if you ever go to Philadelphia, it kind of was like a speakeasy to get into the distillery. You go check them out. But they're really cool people out there. And also, once again, love a sexy bottle. You can't go wrong with a blue bottle. I mean, that is blue as blue can be, and I love it. I just find that to be an attractive bottle.
That's like sapphire blue.
Yeah, it really is. It's I don't know if any. Hey, Richard, they're good to see you there. Go check out Richard's all his new good stuff he's got going there. Whiskey Provisioner. Go check that out for sure. Drink every yawn. There you go, David. It happens. It's late. I didn't sleep much yesterday. But yeah, that's what's happening.
Oh, man. That is not dull gin.
No, it's quite nice. I was very happy with this. Wow. Mm-hmm.
Is that wrong in remembering that this was at Mirage?
No, they had it in Mirage. Yeah, they did.
I saw that.
I had them. In fact, I had them bring in this one for me. I made William order this back in 2018, the Barrel Age Reserve, because I couldn't find it anywhere. I looked everywhere. He was like, I'll order it for you. I was like, sweet. Yeah, so I think, I'm going to say his name's Trey. I don't think he works there anymore. So Samson and Surrey, which has been bought out now, used to own these brands. I forget who, and this is recently, it was bought out. I can't remember who owned it. It might be Constellation that owns them now, but I can't say for sure. Yeah, and this is their Barrel Age version. I mean, cool label on the back. Not as sexy as the blue, but, you know, you can definitely, they want you to obviously know that it's Barrel Age because it's brown, which is your first clue. This is not regular gin, but it's very different. It's a very distinct American-style gin. You don't get that juniper punch at all. It's got a little bit of it in there, but not much. And that was the whole point of this gin. It's a very basic but very tasty gin that's uniquely American. And they very much so, when they in the marketing, poke the crap out of the British, and it's hilarious. Being it's Philadelphia, you kind of have to do it. I mean, it's Philly. That's what they do.
After Heathcote.
Yeah, they might have done a few things there, you know, for the country. There in Philly. If anyone's ever had a chance to go to Philly, it's one of the greatest cities in America to go check out. The historical part of the city. Other parts I would advise you not to go to, but the historical part's very nice. We were lucky enough when we were there back in, what was that, 08? Oh, no, 09. It was 09. We stayed at the Omni, which is literally, you can see Independence Hall and Constitution Hall from the window, which is amazing. So that was really, really cool to get to look out the window and see those every day and just walk across the green to go to Liberty Bell and Independence Hall, and the Constitution Center's there now, and this Dolly Madison's house is there. The very first page Street in America is there. The soda was created was there. There's a lot of really cool historical things, and if you're into history, it's definitely a city to visit. Yeah, well, yes, the rest of Philadelphia is totally a dump. You're not wrong, but the historical part is beautiful, and there's really also City Tavern, which has been around since obviously when our forefathers were there. They have all the forefathers' beers on tap, and everything's also served like it was in the 1700s. It's all pewterware and pewter cups, plates, silverware is real silverware. It was really, really awesome restaurant. All the food's what they had back then. Food's amazing. Yeah, this is just an amazing city. Also, you can go to Pat's or Geno's. You should go to Geno's because Pat sucks for different reasons. But the funny thing is, we've been to both, but I think the best though was this random one. We ordered from a menu. This randomly called it. We were at the first time in Philly. We had went there for a funeral for my grandfather. This was, I guess, '07 at the time. It was '07. So we were there, and we ordered some random Philly restaurant. We found a flyer in our hotel room, and we're like, we'd like a Philly cheesesteak. They're like, well, how do you want it? I'm like, however the people of Philadelphia eat it. So we told them, best Philly cheesesteak I ever had in my life. Could I ever get it repeated? No. Unfortunately, no. It was the best. Now, if you're local, though, you go to the Philly Shack. They're on 377. They make really good Philly cheesesteaks because everything they get is ordered from Philly, and it's great stuff.
Is that Mr. Jiggs signing on there?
Hey, Mr. Jiggs. It is. He is signing on. Hello there. Yes, the Philadelphia Flyers, not a giant fan of them. As a Rangers fan, they suck. I don't like them, but not a surprise to any of you. Also, want to congratulate the New York Rangers as they beating the Capitals 4-0 in the first round of the playoffs. Very excited about that. Hopefully the Stars get their shit together and beat the stupid Golden Knights, but we'll see.
Well, that's actually for Mr. Jiggs. That's actually Mr. Jiggs on my shirt.
Oh, is it really? That's hilarious.
Got Mr. Jiggs right here. That's Mr. Jiggs from the 11th Bomb Squadron in the Air Force.
That's too funny.
He's the mascot.
There you go. Hey there, Giselle's Boston. Good to see you there as well. Got lots of nice, fun people in here, as always. All right. It's the only NHL game I ever went to was a Caps game. Still developed an affinity for them. It's funny. Well, the better thing is, so we have a minor league team called the Brahmas, which literally is 7 minutes from my house. I've told you guys, like, it used to be the best bar in the area because you could get a double, a Macallan 12 for $9. It was like a $7 for one or a double for $9. So basically, if you can't do math, you should get the double every time. And then same thing with, if you like Weller Special Reserve, I think it was $4 for the regular for a single, and it was $6 for double. So once again, if you can't do math, then that's on you. Unfortunately, they don't have, because then we went through the whole shortage of Macallan 12. They don't have that deal anymore. So unfortunately, the best scotch they had now was like Johnny Walker Red. I'm like, boo.
That's tragic.
Tragic. It's like, or do you want Fireball with Dr. Pepper? I'm like, I will pass on that. I will drink Johnny Walker Red.
No, thank you.
Instead. Not my favorite choice, but, it is what it is. Now, I haven't been in a year. So hopefully this coming next, I guess it'll be next season as we're done now. They finished the season about now. The next few weeks we'll have to finish the Robertson's Cup. But, that's because nerdy hockey stuff here. I say, I don't drink anymore for whatever because it makes me angry. It must be the inner gangster in me just saying, well, then if it makes you angry, you should definitely not drink it. I do. If there are people like that whiskey or gins make them angry, I just refrain from doing so. It's for the best. All right. So now we're going to go to the places that you guys know I visited over the last several years. We like to go up to the Midwest and go up to Wisconsin and to Michigan and to Minnesota. So we're going to do a few of these guys' stuff. So let's start with Door County. Let's start with their stuff. So we'll start with the regular. So this is out of Door County. This is literally Door County Distillery. So actually John met us over there, and so did Travis. So love their bottle, love the keyhole on it. Beautiful stuff. Great distillery, great people. They have good wine. They have good whiskey, good gin, good brandy. Really nice people up there. If you had a chance to ever go to Door County, it's one of the most beautiful places in America that not super well known, but unfortunately getting more well known.
Very light food.
Okay. That is very fun. And just a beautiful area up there between Green Bay and Lake Michigan. If you ever get a chance to go, it's great stuff. But yeah, this is the distillery right there on the main road. I think 42. I'm pretty sure is the number on that highway. So ever thought I made me that laid back? I made your money, and your money is your mind. Well, it's exactly. Stop mixing with juice. Well, that doesn't seem good choice.
That's classic gin.
Says that would you like going to a restaurant? Would you like the regular or the tall draft? Exactly, John. Exactly. And they're like $1 apart. I will take the tall one every time.
So you can't do the math anymore.
That's true. You should refrain from getting that far. It does happen. That's good. I do like that.
Is that 40 or 42 or 44?
This one is at 47.
Not bad. Honest number.
Yeah, not bad. So, like I said, Door County is a really cool. Their wines are on the sweet side. Yeah, I was right. Highway 42. Here it is in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. Yeah, and it's the very end of Sturgeon Bay, where when you're going already across the bridge and you're over on that side of Door County on the peninsula, but technically now it's not. It's just they dug a canal. So yeah. Oh yeah. Well, hopefully next year. There, Spencer, you get a chance to go to Door County. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. Like it's just stunningly beautiful there, and it's relatively inexpensive compared to a lot of other places. I mean, a lot of it's outdoor, so it's free. You see, all you got to pay for is a pass for the parks, and it's like $35 for the year. It's cheap, and just it's beautiful. All right, so I'm going to do the barrel proof. That's also at 47. As you can see, it's brown, so it's the barrel age version.
Hopefully real brown, not E150 brown.
Yeah, I'm going to go with real brown. Now, the good news is they have tons. So the cool thing, we were there when they were just in the infancy of their whiskey. Most of the whiskey that I have, I think, was 18 months to 2 years old. Now the good news is it'll be 4 or 5. And these guys make every type of wine under the sun. Because we went to the wine tasting after we did the whiskey tasting. So we did 17 different things with them. It's funny, we go there like, what would you like to try? I'm like, everything would be great. They're like, okay, we'll pour you everything. So yeah, we tried 17 things over there of their different spirits. Then I think we went and ate lunch. Then we came back and we tried a ton of wine because we went to the winery after that. Oh, I'm sure Arizona and New Mexico will still be awesome. It's just much cooler in Door County. That's the one thing I will say on that. Yeah, Wisconsin spirits are definitely killing it, Jason. Like, these guys, we need to get Driftless Glen to come on. My newest Driftless Glens are like 6 or 7 years old now, but we still need to I'll need to get in contact with them because we got to try some last year that Jeremy brought down. That stuff was amazing. Yeah, that's nice. You put that barrel age on it, just adds a little bit of oak on there, and really doesn't change a whole lot beyond that. I don't think it spends a whole lot of time in oak.
Rounds it out a little.
But yeah, it's nice. Let's see. Just have to tell us how old. Doesn't say how long it stays in the oak for. It can't be real long, just based on the color. I'm guessing that's maybe a month or two at most. I mean, it is Wisconsin, so it is obviously cooler.
Wisconsin summer.
Yeah. Still beautiful. Yeah, Hatch, Driftless Glen, New Richmond 40th Parallel, Henry, Woolersheen. Have I had anything from those guys? I don't know. I've never had any Woolersheen. Everybody else have had stuff from them. They're really, really good. Yes, John was kind enough to send us several samples of cool things as well from Great Northern Whiskeys and just lots of cool stuff we've had. We've been very lucky to have amazing fans that send us some really great stuff from those different distilleries for sure. All right, so let's go on over to another one from our friends up in that area, Death's Door. This is also up. So this is from Washington Island, which is at the end of Door County. We take a ferry across. And Washington Island was really, really cool. So Schoolhouse Beach is there. Now, this distillery is technically in Madison, but they get their the wheat and stuff actually from that only grows on Washington Island there in Door County. So Death's Door, of course, being the waterway between Doors County and Washington Island. And because of that, lots of people died between those places. Oh, yeah, Yahara Bay is really good, too. I do like Yahara Bay. I like that. Was it Dolmius? It's the honey spirit I got. That was Yahara Bay. That was pretty good. And I know that, what's her name? Was it Crooked Water Spirits or something like that? That they source stuff from Yahara Bay as well, which was nice. The first barrel aged you ever tried was all right. Nice. But yeah, I like this is good gin. It's sad to say once again, Door County has closed. Oh, not Door County. Death's Door's closed. So if you do find any Death's Door stuff, buy it immediately. Their gin, their vodka is great stuff. Yeah, when my sister-in-law saw this at Mirage, she bought the remaining bottles because someone might have come to their house, not me. Someone else that was related to them came and they said they wanted to drink their stuff. They said, fine. Well, they expected to drink the regular things, not the specialty gin. Well, they drank an entire bottle. They were displeased.
You know nothing.
Yeah. So no, it wasn't me. Like I wasn't in there, but they were displeased with this person. And I don't blame them because, especially since they closed distillery, they were not happy. Like I said, Dancing Goats bought them out, but I doubt it's the same, unfortunately.
It's not so dumb.
But yeah, I really like this stuff. So this is a special gin. This is from Hatch. Now, Hatch is in Egg Harbor. This is also in Door County. Now, we were actually able to there, and then actually Eric went with us over to there. Eric Evanson went and met us up there. We started at 9 in the morning. Met up with their master distiller. Great time. Now, what makes this special, this is a 100% honey gin. That's their base on this. So he's also a beekeeper, and so his bees fly around Door County, and he makes this out of honey, which is just wild. He also makes a rum-like spirit from this as well called Harbor Dog. And he also makes his vodka from this. And I just think everything Hatch does is great. Chris is the master distiller owner there. You guys get a chance. Like Egg Harbor is a town of 200 people. Great distillery, great people. Also one of the best liquors I've ever been to is in that town at the Main Street Market. They are a block, maybe half a block from the distillery. Go check them out. Great compass box selection. And they also had 20 cases of Midwinter's Dram randomly there because that's what happens in small towns of 200 people because that's logical. Okay, so Death's Door is still making and releasing Death's Door. Sure, it's different, but they know we're amazing for at least a similar product. Yeah, I'm glad they're aiming for that. I knew it would be a little bit different because Dancing Goat's doing it. So Dancing Goat has opened a gin school, really, in a lab. That's really cool, John. Oh yeah, totally agree. That Hatch definitely had. I love these bottles. I love the bottle. Love the inside of it. Yeah, if you guys have not had their bourbons, gins, their Dock Wall single malt is one of the best American single malts you can get. It's young, but it is great. Ooh, the Subway's a zoo tonight. How lovely, Donald. Man, you're still in the Subway. Man, that must be crazy because usually you're home by now. Oh, that's too bad. Another time we'll have you and Ken on. We'll do a whole nother gym stream. We'll plan it ahead of time so we have more time to do it. Hey, Patty, good to see you there. Originally I'd say yes. Patty was mostly a English and a Dutch drink. Now I'd say it's pretty much a universal world drink to drink gin because of the English, basically colonizing half the world.
Pax Britannia. Yep.
So,
It's really nice.
Yeah, it's totally different.
Yeah.
So that's the fun thing is like tonight, you've probably learned about more different gins than you've ever had prior to tonight, I'm sure. It's funny because people go, oh, gin, it's all juniper. It's like, oh, no. Gin can be as broad flavor-wise as whiskey can.
It can be all juniper.
It can be. It's not my... I mean, I like that, but I prefer just unique and interesting because that's what I like.
40%?
Yeah, but
It tastes a lot more.
It tastes more. They're doing a hell of a good job. I love this distillery, love the people that are there. It's great stuff. I'm thrilled how great Hatch is. And now, if we could just get Chris to come on the show, that'd be great. But every time I talk to Chris, he's busy. It's okay. Someday we'll get Chris on. He's a good dude. He's making great stuff. So I don't know if you got to try the Glendalough seasonal gins when they were out. But I look at grocery booklet. Oh, that's cool. The only Glendalough, which unfortunately they're at the castle right now, is the Wild Mountain Gin and the Rose Gin, which are both fabulous gins. Both fabulous Irish gins. But they're good. Yeah, I love how the honey's the base spirit, and you can taste it. Totally, yeah. I just think Hatch is awesome. I mean, this is just a great place. And anything you guys do to support these local little distilleries, do so. They're doing great work. A lot of them are the founders of a lot of the craft movement in the states they're in. And just have been really, really lucky to meet some amazing people. So speaking of amazing people, the last we're going to do is from Vikre. Vikre is in Duluth. So if you guys get a chance to, we're going to start with their Juniper Boreal gin. So Emily Vikre, who's the owner, and her husband own this. They are Norwegians. They're Vikings. So is Eric. So, beautiful stuff here. Duluth's beautiful. This is right before the really cool bridge you see on a lot of their postcards. He's in Toronto, Patty. Different subway, different problems. Yeah, there probably are Vikings attacking him though because it's Toronto. So they're Canadians. Leif Erikson got there first.
Not to Toronto though.
No, not to Toronto. That's true. Not to Toronto. That's true. So, like I say, so Vikre is awesome. We've had Emily on. Go check out that stream she was on. She's amazing. We started with her at 9:30 in the morning, spent a couple hours there. I think we also tried, I want to say 17, 18 different things with her as well. Amazing distillery. Did the fourth distillery in Minnesota since Prohibition. They actually helped write the legislation to get a lot of things passed in the state. Duluth's really cool. They do have some great beer there for sure too. Is in Duluth. It's a beautiful city. Just really amazing people there. They're also, not only do they have great whiskey, great gin, vodkas, amaros. They had a herbal thing that's basically their chartreuse they made. Just a great distillery.
Rhubarb again.
Yeah, rhubarb. Yeah. So Emily goes out. She picks everything, I think, within 60 miles of the distillery. She literally goes out and picks everything by herself with, of course, the group of people. But they all go out in the same area and they pick everything locally. There's nothing. Yeah. And she actually shows you. It's cool. She has this whole book of here's everything when you're gin. And she's very transparent. She'll tell you anything you want to know about her products. She's happy to tell you. Also, her cocktails are amazing. Definitely the best aquavit I've ever had is made from this distillery. Yeah, so if you get a chance to go to Vikre, they're amazing people there.
Buy local.
Absolutely. Local. And they're just getting better and better every year.
That is spot on. That is spot on.
Yeah, this is some of the best gin I've ever had, though. Like, she's amazing. So I'm going to go over to their cedar gin. So this is made with sumac, juniper berry, spice, grapefruit, with a subtle cedar wood finish. So yeah, I love these people. They're just amazing people. So yeah, if you get a chance, definitely go see them. They will take really good care of you. No problem. So like I said, this is the cedar gin. So they make 3 different types of gins. And this is the cedar version. So it's only a 3.5 hour from our cabin. So decent day drive, lovely drive. Yeah. Hey, with Marty. Good to see her. If you guys want to check out Whiskey Neill channel. And in fact, Marty's going to be on with us on May 13th. So we had Marty on for the very first time 3 years ago for his first time on another channel. So Marty has done lots of cool things since then. He's become a Scotch nerd like we have. Of course, he obviously loves bourbon too. So we are going to have him on talk about his Scotch journey and to now being an Isla Scotch aficionado like we are. So it's
good, man.
We've corrupted Marty to the dark side. So it's all good. So we're going to have him on and talk about his Scotch journey. So it should be fun to take someone that was on the very much starting of it to, holy crap, I love Scotch. So I think that'll be a really fun thing. So I'll talk to Marty beforehand. I'll bring a bunch of Scotches back from the castle. We'll have a good time that night. Oh. Oh, I love that. That cedar, oh, it's so nice. It's this thing for me, the fun thing of the cedar gin is people who don't like gin like this gin.
Cedar is just, to me, where I was on Long Island, we had a lot of cedar trees.
Oh, nice.
And I just love, we had cedar little hampers made out of cedar.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah, beautiful. I love the cedar closets. Oh, it smells so good.
Absolutely love cedar.
We're making it third. Oh, Patty, that's one thing I'll definitely tell you guys on this show. We'll definitely make you thirsty. We won't save you money, but you will have a good time. So it's kind of like coming to a class. There's a good chance you learn a lot, have a good time, and there's a good chance you might have to go to a liquor store afterward. But hey, we're there to educate you on the spirits and then support local, which we do appreciate. We go to the local liquor stores around here, support the guys, especially the guys at Mirage. Go check them out. They're 5 minutes from our castle. So they'll take good care of you afterward. I know the guys after that were here on Saturday. That's where they went right afterwards. So I'm sure they had a good time afterwards. So it's all good. So, All right. So we're going to pour the very last one of the night. This is their spruce gin. So this is made with spruce buds, florals with piney hints of lavender, rosemary, and sage. Now, this is one of my wife's absolute favorite gins of all time. She said we had to buy these. So, in fact, not only did we get some from Emily, we bought one while we were there and drank it. And we gave the remainder to the lodge we were staying at because we couldn't, since it was open, we didn't want to bring it on the plane. So we drank about half of it and then gave it over to the guys that they never had it. They were ecstatic how good it was. I was like, you guys either can serve this to your customers, you can, drink it yourselves. We didn't care, but they were awesome at the. If you guys check the Hungry Jack Lodge, great place to stay there on the Gunflint Trail. Go check those guys out too. Yeah, so this is just amazing gin. But yeah, I love this one here. So the spruce gin is. I've never had a gin like it. It's really nice though. Well, there, Spencer, get a chance to go to Minnesota. Go, man. It's Minnesota. You go to, especially in the northern part of Minnesota, up the lakes. We went up to the Canadian border. It's beautiful up there. Just beautiful. Oh, it's such a pretty thing. The only other thing I can talk about tonight is, and I'll talk more about this part next week, is the Bardstown House of Bourbon was here last week in Dallas. And I'll do a whole thing about it next week. I'll bring a bunch of the Bardstown back from the castle. We get to meet up with the master blender there, and that thing was one of the most amazing parties I've run to in my life.
He took over the place.
Yeah, they took over this old Mason mansion, essentially, and then converted it to a giant place for amazing Bardstown cocktails and whiskey you need, and all sorts of cool stuff. So it'd be fun.
They spent a lot of money.
Yeah. They spent a lot of money. And it was amazing. So, and thanks, Ardon. Appreciate that. Says, you don't have to tell me Minnesota. Oh, I grew up near there. Oh, okay. You seem to explore. Okay.
That is pretty as it gets.
Mm-hmm. And that's where we finished there. Because it's beautiful. That's just, I took this, funny. So I took this to my buddies that are really big whiskey guys, but hadn't had a chance to really explore some really cool gins, and they were fans. They're like, that's really good. In fact, this was so good. I gave some also to Chris, the Liquor Hound, for this past year. So he's like, yep, that's one of the best gins I've had this year. So that was, once again, one of his gins of the year was this spruce gin from Vikre. So we've been lucky to try some amazing things from little craft distilleries that are really just doing amazing things, and just wish them the best. And you guys get a chance to shop up there locally. I don't think they have a whole lot of distribution outside of Minnesota. But if you can get their stuff, buy it. You won't be sad. It's like $30 for $7.50, and it's worth every penny, and 40, then some.
45 proof.
45, yeah, and 40. Yeah, exactly, and at 45 and 90 proof, so they're not skimping on the proof either, which is nice. So birthdays and two monies. Is that your show? Totally, Spencer. We'll let you come on if you want to come on for your birthday. We can let you come on and drink scotch. That's fine. You've been out here forever. We'd be happy to have you on with Marty. That'd be a great time.
Oh, golly. That's
good, Jan.
Northern Forest in a bottle right there.
I think what they're going for, and they nailed it. Yeah, it's cool because that whole Boreal forest up there, which is the whole area, Duluth and everything north of there up to the Canadian border. And so, like I said, they're foraging all the forests for all these things naturally. It's really cool. And it's a great place. So check them out. I'm here for the Spencer stream. There you go. How is that? It's fantastic, Patty. It's yeah. We just had that one a minute ago. That one you should definitely get. The cedar one's really good. The cedar, the juniper, and the spruce, they're all excellent. You can't go wrong with any of them. But if that's the only one you can get a hold of, buy it. You'll be very, very happy with it. I got nothing but good things to say. Like I said, I tried 17, 18 things from that distillery. Every one of them was killer. There was not a bad thing we tasted that day. Everything was good to freaking amazing, great. Like I said, best aquavit I've ever had in my life comes from that distillery. Like, lights out aquavit. So, yeah, I figured that's true. It was the Vikre. But, yeah, anything order from those guys, everything's really good. Like I said, I have half their products I can get here, and the other half I couldn't get, unfortunately. But anything I can get a hold of, I've bought. So, we have, I think, 9 or 10 things from that I was able to get a hold of to buy. The other stuff just wasn't. Some of it's only seasonal, so you can't get all of it. But yeah, anything I can get, I bought. So we're good.
Before everything freezes over.
Yeah, that's so. I will say this: they are smart about this. They do heat cycle there. Good reason. It's Minnesota. Otherwise, as Emily says, the whiskey will do nothing because it's negative, 40 freaking degrees outside or whatever ridiculous cold it gets to in Minnesota. And so, yeah, they do. So it's funny. They also play loud music to their barrels. They said their barrels like the vibrations for obvious reasons, which is really cool. They do that up there, and I think it's heat cycled for obvious reasons, like we said. But yeah, everything's really cool there. It says Spruce Gin does sound intriguing. Been sipping my Douglas Fir brandy lately. Ooh, a Douglas Fir brandy. That sounds cool, Jason. I've not had anything like that. That sounds super interesting. Okay, that's cool. That would be cool. All right. So, like I said, I don't know what we're going to do next week. I think we'll probably do Bardstown next week. We'll see if we can get Maggie to come on the show soon. If I can get Maggie, I'll get Maggie to come on. She's local, but she's an amazing Bardstown rep. Get her on. Maybe we get her actually go to the castle and do an event with them. But I'll hit her up this week and see if we can do some stuff with her as well. It says, so empirically, the most variable climate in the U.S. Yes, I would say that's true. Is ranked as number one highest delta between the record high and record low. Yeah, and that's the other thing, and that's true. I guess you said in the summertime, they basically just let the air in and don't heat cycle because obviously you don't have to. But like you said, because of the drastic swings in temperature, like literally this distillery is on Lake Superior. You look out the window at Lake Superior. Like here is the parking lot. Here is Lake Superior. It is maybe 100 feet from the parking lot. It's not far.
Sounds like the inverse of Texas.
Yeah, right? We go from hot to hotter.
Yep.
Whereas
cold to colder.
Because she says there's days, like it literally will have 60, 70-degree swings, like crazy swings up there, which is cool though. But yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, their location is definitely awesome. It's like, here's Lake Superior. Here's the bridge, which that bridge is cool because it's a vertical bridge that goes up and down. Whereas most bridges go like this. This bridge goes like this and comes up and down. It's a really cool bridge there in Duluth, but it's fun stuff. Summer is somewhere to here. Oh, I bet. Imagine if Texas was at negative 50 in January. I cannot imagine of negative 50. That sounds horrible. I can't even fathom. I think I would just go outside and turn to a popsicle. I mean, seriously, it's like your blood would just turn to freeze.
That's why you need to drink,
Yeah, you drink to stay so your blood doesn't congeal.
Aqua Vitae.
Oh yeah, that bridge is nuts, right? So it's like I've watched it many times there just because nerdy things I like bridges. So to watch them, I don't like going on them because they freak me out. Like I told my wife, I was refused to drive on Mackinac because there's no way in hell am I driving that suspension bridge because that's insane. So we stayed in St. Ignace, so I didn't have to drive on that silly ass bridge. I'm like, nope, no, not staying in Mackinac City. And Mackinac Island is crazy expensive. It's like $500 a night for the cheap room. So, wasn't happening. St. Ignace was still not cheap, but it was still like $300 a night, which was way more affordable than $500 a night.
That big ass bridge.
That bridge, it's like 5 miles. They said that stupid bridge, it swings out by, I don't know, like 60 feet or something insane. And okay, put it this way, guys. They actually hire people to drive you across the bridge because it's so jacked up if you can't handle it. And the answer is, yes, you can drive my car because that's insane.
They are the essence of a suspension bridge.
And that's exactly what it does. As I said, on a windy day, that shit is crazy. You like driving that, John the Mackinac? That's funny. Yeah, especially if you're afraid of heights, it's a no. It's a hell no.
Galloping Gertie of Michigan.
Yeah, so you drove across to Jason. That's cool. No, see, thankfully we flew into Marquette, and then we did the Eastern Loop. Took that all the way up to Sault Ste. Marie, and then down to Mackinac Island, and then out to Manistee, and then back up to Marquette. But yeah, it's just, of course lots of cool places in between, and we saw a lot of UP is really beautiful too. Lots of cool stuff there. Says the move viaduct to France is my favorite. The Skyway Tampa Bay is pretty crazy too. Oh, I've been on I've been on that one there in Tampa Bay. That thing is nuts, man. That is an insane one. Yeah, that I did not enjoy at all whatsoever. You just go up and up and up and up and up and up. It's then finally come down. It's not great, but whatever. Hey there, Mark. Good to see you there. If you guys haven't checked out Northwest Bourbon, go check out Mark as well. Yeah, Nebraska isn't so bad at times. I complain. I mean, I don't know a lot about Nebraska, but I'm going to go with mostly probably flat. Just a guess.
Rolling hills.
Yeah, you might have some hills. There you go.
The rolling sand hills of southern Nebraska. Yep.
Other than that, I'm going to go with not a whole lot of bridges. Certainly not crazy ones, to say the least.
Except over the big river. That's about it.
Yeah, that's true. You might have one of those there. All right, guys. It's getting late, and I know we got lots of fun stuff. You picked the Port Charles. I've not had that one yet, actually, Marty. That's very cool. To let us know how that is. And like I said, Marty Mouth is a couple of weeks, and I think next week we'll do something fun too, and all that good stuff. So, like I said, if you're ever in town, come see us at the castle. Come have a good time and all that good stuff. We're happy to teach an amazing class.
Yep.
It'll be a good time. So
it'll be fun.
Absolutely. He says, I'm not into heights, but I do like bridges. During the summer when we were kids, construction stops traffic on the center span. Open to look down through. Oh, that's lovely. Look down below. I'm going to go with pass.
Sounds like the Tappan Zee Bridge.
Oh, gosh. I've been on that, too. That or the George Washington. Yeah. Oh, you want to go store? Okay, so give you a good story of the George Washington.
River.
So, my uncle, you know how there's the pedestrian things on the George Washington Bridge? So my uncle, who's NYPD, decides, I don't know, sit in traffic. You know what we can do with that? We can drive on it. So he drove down the passenger freaking sidewalk, which is not really a sidewalk, it's the walk across the bridge, decided to drive down it one day because he was tired of sitting in traffic. And, don't worry, this is the 60s, so, shit happens. It's like, I'm not waiting any longer. I'm like, man, this is also the same guy who's had 100+ car wrecks. So, and somehow that didn't kill the man. He didn't die till he was 79, and that was from a stroke. So, it wasn't the only other crazy shit that guy did.
But not this day.
It would go poorly to do that now. But like I said, he was the 60s. He's a police officer. He didn't do what the fuck he wanted. It's fine. It's wild, man. I'll tell you some funny, crazy stories after the show about that guy. So yeah, definitely a good man to say. Yeah, he was in the Bronx and Spanish Harlem in the 60s and 70s. So lovely areas then.
Not a dull beat.
No. So Wikipedia. Okay, I'll check out that. Love this bridge in France. Okay, I'll check that out there. No. All right, everybody, we are going to sign off. It's been an hour and a half, so all that good stuff. So thanks again, Eric. Thanks for being here. Doing this fun gin.
It is a school night,
It is. I guess you're right. It's always a school night. It's summertime. So, for us, it's always a school night because we have a school that teaches about whiskey, and it's amazing. It says, what was the cocktail from the Vikre you said was good? Aquavit. Try stuff with Aquavit. That's what you want to try, Patty. If you go to Vikre, get the Aquavit. It's like AQUIVIT, I think. But you get the they have a whole book of like these pre-prohibition cocktails. Get the one with the Aquavit. It was amazing. Now everything I had with it was, like I said, every cocktail was amazing. But try that one especially. This was really cool. So, but yeah, so that's it. But yeah, try those out. But Vikre's, so check them out. Good fun stuff. And we'll see you guys next week. So really appreciate everybody, and cheers, and we'll see you guys next week.